What is up, YouTubers, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are coming to you live from Birmingham, Alabama, and Night of Champions is over. New champions have been crowned, but let's talk about what happened in our main event. Well, we won't need to talk about it, folks, because we're going to get this thing kicked off quick, and this is the man that has a lot to answer for. Now, Night of Champions main event, we've seen Sting versus Shawn Michaels, the Icon versus the Heartbreak Kid, and it was for the World Heavyweight Championship. Shawn Michaels walked out on top, winning the Heavyweight Championship, but it was Triple H, the Game, turning his back on his brother in arms, leaving him laying in the ring with a pedigree, and now the WWE Universe wants to know why. I mean, if you look at it, Ric Flair appointed Shawn Michaels to fight in the main event at Night of Champions for the World Heavyweight Championship. Bret Hart appointed Sting. These were two great choices, but Triple H just had to stick his nose in it at the end. So now he must speak for his actions. And I guess Triple H is kind of right when he says that if you know him, you should kind of know the logic that goes on in the cerebral assassin's brain. You should kind of know that Triple H, as he said, he is the business. And I'm sure he would have liked to have a World Heavyweight Championship shot. So really, if you look at this, ladies and gentlemen, really what it all comes down to is jealousy, to be honest. Up. And here he comes, the Raw General Manager, Ric Flair. 16-time world champion, the Nature Boy. One of the pillars, one of the many pillars in this industry. Now his daughter Charlotte Flair on the SmackDown brand, losing to Asuka at Night of Champions. Asuka is your SmackDown Live Women's Champion, but Charlotte put up one hell of a fight. You knew it was going to be a hell of a fight between Asuka and Charlotte. Two of the women that started what the evolution has been in the women's division. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about her father right now, the general manager of Raw, the Hall of Famer, the legend, Ric Flair. And I'm sure he's got a lot to say to Triple H. Ric Flair just digging away at Triple H, letting him know how important Night of Champions was and exactly how he feels about what Triple H did. And I believe he's right. I'm sure there's a lot of people that lost respect for Triple H. There you have it, folks. Like I said, jealousy. Triple H may be the business, but at one point, you got to learn that the business isn't all about you. Ric Flair just laying into Triple H. Letting him hear exactly. Wait, Triple H, what are you doing? Oh no, oh God. And Triple H just assaulting the Raw General Manager. Just assaulting Ric Flair. Beating him down with them barrage of blows. Don't do it. Don't do it. Pedigree to the Raw general manager, and Triple H has just taken down Ric Flair. Triple H is just out of control. First night of champions, and now this. Alright, and we're back, folks. I still can't believe Triple H's actions at the top of the show. Pedigreeing the Raw general manager. But let's get into some women's action. We've got the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella, taking on the WWE Raw Women's Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Rousey won the championship at Night of Champions when she beat Shayna Baszler. That was a good match. That was probably one of the better matches on the card. Really underrated. It was actually the last match of the pre-show, and that could have been on the main card. That match was just great. Either way, Carmella, if Carmella can knock off Ronda Rousey here, you got to think that might put her in top contention for the Women's Championship. So I'm sure she's looking to get a win here. Big win, could go a long way. And here she comes, the baddest woman on the planet, the Women's Champion. She's been in UFC, she's in WWE, she's made her mark in both. I mean, you got to look at her history. The song says it all, bad reputation. But really, you know, for her, I guess it was kind of an easy transition from UFC to the WWE. A lot of people gave her heat, but so far she's been fitting in pretty well. Let's see how she does against Carmella. I'll tell you what, whoever's assembling the audio for these music tracks, they really need to get it together. That music was just choppy. And these fans really getting behind Rousey right now. Carmella just sent her into the corner. Rousey blocks it off, and now they lock up. Rousey took Carmella to the ground. And Rousey just beginning an assault. But wait, Carmella fights back. Carmella delivers a shot of her own. But it's Rousey once again with another counter, and she sends Carmella into the corner. And now Rousey pulling her out, dropping Carmella's back on the canvas. Quickly lifting her to her feet, trying to keep the momentum going in her corner. But no, Carmella with a counter of her own. And now Carmella kicks Rousey in the back. Definitely getting some heat from this Birmingham, Alabama crowd. Carmella with a drop kick. She needs to stay on Rousey. She's staying aggressive, and that's exactly what she's doing. Trying to choke the WWE Women's Champion. And she sends Rousey into the ropes. As she comes back, Carmella ducks under. Carmella with a hip toss. She's trying to show Rousey that not only can Ronda Rousey do hip tosses, but she can do hip tosses as well. Wait, Rousey counters. This has been going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. You got to give Carmella a lot of credit. She's really exchanging with a woman who has actually been in the UFC, with a woman who does shoot fighting, with a woman who has a wrestling background. And Carmella kicks out. Carmella into the ropes again. And it looked like Rousey went for a shoulder tackle, but Carmella blocked it off. And now Carmella comes back. Rousey keeping the pace going as she delivers a hip toss. And now she's taunting. She's got the crowd hyped up. Well, I don't know. Yeah, the crowd is definitely hyped. The crowd is definitely getting behind Rousey. Carmella running into the ropes, and Carmella with a drop kick to the side of Rousey's face. As Rousey rolls to the apron trying to take a breather, Carmella's staying aggressive, staying on top of her, and Carmella brings her back into the ring. And she sends Rousey into the corner. What's Carmella going for here? Carmella with a scoop slam. And now she's got a pin. You're gonna need a lot more than that to keep Ronda Rousey down. Come on, I'm saying. Baddest woman on the planet. You know, baddest woman on the planet. And Carmella lifts Rousey up, kicks her in the stomach. DDT by Carmella. This crowd really not liking the fact that Carmella is taking it to Ronda right now. And now, Carmella working on the leg of Ronda Rousey. She's got her back up. Rousey counters, delivering a boot to Carmella and sending her back down to the canvas. Let's talk about that match between Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey last night. They put each other through hell. I'm talking, you've seen their background in mixed martial arts really come out when they faced each other in the ring. 2 of the 4 horsewomen of the UFC went one-on-one at Night of Champions, and Ronda Rousey proved that she could beat Shayna Baszler in a WWE ring. You gotta wonder how Baszler's feeling about that. Rousey's calling for it. Carmella's getting to her feet. Rousey kicks her. Oh no. Uh-oh. Rousey putting in the armbar. And Carmella trying to fight around. Will Carmella tap out? Carmella fighting. Carmella tapped out. And that's it. It's over. Another armbar. Ronda Rousey's armbar has just claimed another victim, and her name is Carmella. The WWE Women's Champion is looking strong here tonight for the opening match of Raw. Showing why she deserves to hold that Women's Championship and showing why she's on the top of the women's division. Rousey kind of took over and ended this one quick, but you got to give Carmella a lot of credit, going for a great exchange with the Women's Champion. In the end, though, the armbar was just too much. Carmella held on as long as she could, but it was a tap out that sealed the deal. Ronda Rousey's your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how long she can keep up this momentum, and let's see who her next challenger will be later on down the road. As Rousey continues to celebrate in the ring. Wait, that's Shayna Baszler, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Rousey defeated Shayna Baszler in the finals of the Women's Championship tournament. And it looks like Baszler is not done yet. Well, when I said she's not done yet, I didn't mean literal, but I guess you could assume that too, as Baszler continues to stomp away at Rowdy Ronda Rousey. She's stomping away at the Women's Champion. But we're going to go backstage with another champion, and that's Pete Dunne. And we're back, folks. We're back with the action. But it looks like from the challenge laid down tonight by Tyler Bate, we're going to see them clash one more time for the Cruiserweight Championship. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, the rivalry continues. Let's talk about this next match, though, with Lars Sullivan and Rikishi. Rikishi made his return a couple weeks ago, and when he returned, he wanted to give the WWE Universe a big gift by having the big man dance one more time. He was interrupted by Lars Sullivan, who was taking on Adam Cole in the semifinals of the United States Championship tournament. Now, Lars Sullivan got a little aggressive, tossing Rikishi from the ring. End result, Rikishi cost Lars Sullivan his shot at the finals for the United States Championship at Night of Champions. So, let's see if the big man can get some revenge tonight. Like he said, he's a freak, he's vicious, and he's violent. The WWE Universe really doesn't like him that much. But he has his chance at redemption tonight. Let's not make no mistake about it, though. Rikishi's no slouch. He's been in the main event picture in the past. He's had championship wins. He comes from a great fighting family. Family members include The Rock, Roman Reigns, the Usos, The Rock's father. Hell, you might as well say their whole family is wrestling. When Triple H was talking about he is the business earlier, if it comes down to one family, besides the McMahons, because obviously they own the company, you gotta say, this family is the business. Lars Sullivan eyeing his opponent on from outside the ring. Like I said, I'm sure he wants nothing more than to rough Rikishi up a little bit. And this match is underway. Two big men. Lars Sullivan quickly going toward Rikishi's knee. And a clubbing blow to Rikishi's back as he begins a barrage of blows across Rikishi's face. Lars Sullivan wasted no time. And Rikishi counters with a clothesline. Lars Sullivan back to his feet. And Lars Sullivan just tossing Rikishi around the ring like a rag doll. Headbutt to Rikishi. Lars Sullivan is playing no games tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, you know he's looking for revenge. He could have had an opportunity for the United States Championship, but his actions made Rikishi think about it and cost him his opportunity. Lars Sullivan just driving that knee across the back of Rikishi and once again continuing to hammer away on his head. Like I said, I don't expect a wrestling match. I expect a fight between these two. And Sullivan's got Rikishi up again. Just manhandling Rikishi. Showing him that he has just as much power and just as much weight. He rolls him over for a pin. One. No, Rikishi kicks out. And Sullivan continuing to keep the momentum. Wait, Rikishi counters with a headbutt of his own. But Lars Sullivan quickly counters, making sure not to give Rikishi any momentum in this match. But Rikishi got it, and Rikishi's got him in the corner. Now Rikishi throwing Lars Sullivan around the ring like a rag doll. They're going back and forth. Once again, it looked like Lars Sullivan went for that knee again, but Rikishi blocked it, and he's going for a pin. That's not enough. Lars Sullivan kicks out at one. An exchange of blows between both men. Like I said, Rikishi cost Lars Sullivan the semifinals match, allowing Adam Cole to advance to fight Jeff Hardy in the finals at Night of Champions. Jeff Hardy walked away with the United States Championship. But you got to think, if Lars Sullivan can pull this off, he might just have a title opportunity in his future. In order to do that, he's got to get through Rikishi, though, as he slams Rikishi's back across the mat. And Lars Sullivan lifted Rikishi to his feet, but Rikishi with an elbow, and he clotheslined Sullivan outside the ring. Now Rikishi taunting for the fans. He's taunting for the WWE Universe. He's telling Lars Sullivan, get back in the ring. Lars Sullivan using that top rope as a weapon as he comes back into the ring. Full Nelson. And that was almost over for Rikishi. Rikishi just barely kicked out. Sullivan picking him back to his feet again. And now Rikishi's rolling outside to the apron. Lars Sullivan with a shoulder block, bringing Rikishi outside to the ringside floor. And now he's lifting him up. This could get violent out here as they fight in no man's land. He's got him over his shoulder, and he drives Rikishi's face into the barricade. Bringing Rikishi back into the ring. Like I said, I'm sure they don't want to count out. They want to continuously fight. And Lars Sullivan, once again, just raining blows on top of Rikishi. Lars Sullivan, he is violent. They don't call him a freak for nothing. Another headbutt by Sullivan as he continues to have his way with Rikishi. And now he's stomping on the inner thigh of Rikishi. And once again, another barrage of blows. Another onslaught. Lars Sullivan did not come here to play games. Continuing to manhandle Rikishi. I don't even want to call this match. Like, Lars Sullivan is trying to brutalize Rikishi. Where's he going with this one? He sends Rikishi into the corner. But Rikishi counters it and puts him in the corner. And now Rikishi, what is Rikishi doing? Rikishi is sitting Lars Sullivan on the top rope. But Lars Sullivan kicks him. And Lars Sullivan's back down. He sends Rikishi back into the corner. And Rikishi sends Sullivan back into the corner. This is going back and forth, back and forth. Oh boy. The power of Lars Sullivan. And this crowd really not liking that. As Sullivan goes for another pin. And yet another near fall for Lars Sullivan. Now Sullivan whips Rikishi into the ropes. And continues the onslaught of fists. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to bust Rikishi's forehead open with those fists. Looked like Sullivan was going for something big, but Rikishi countered. And now Rikishi lifted him for a suplex and hanging him over the top rope. Rikishi went for that super kick, but Sullivan countered. And Sullivan just slammed him to the mat. Now Sullivan mocking Rikishi. But Rikishi's got him up. And Rikishi slams Sullivan back first onto the mat. Looks like Rikishi could be going for something big. But Sullivan powers out. And Rikishi with a kick to the stomach. Sullivan with an elbow to the top of the head. Like I said, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, man. Freak accident. And it's all over. Freak accident from Lars Sullivan seals the deal. He put Rikishi down. He got his revenge tonight. And like I said, this could go a long way when you're looking for somebody to give a title opportunity to. Hell, it might not even be Jeff Hardy for the United States Championship. Could you just imagine Lars Sullivan fighting Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship? The Monster versus the Freak. That could be a spectacle to see. Two powerhouses. Either way, Lars Sullivan knocks off Rikishi tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He is your winner. What's next for Rikishi, though? You gotta wonder. Like I said, Rikishi's appearance wasn't even about in-ring competition. He was just out here to hype up this new era that was folding in. This Ultraverse that they've been calling it. Well, either way, I'm sure Rikishi's hurting as he sits over there in the corner. And Lars Sullivan continues to celebrate. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go backstage as I'm told something is unfolding back there right now. Well, here he comes, folks. The man who went to hell and back with Braun Strowman at Night of Champions. The Destroyer, Samoa Joe. And it seems like he's got something on his mind. I'm just wondering what it is. Like I said, after this war for the Universal Championship, Braun Strowman pinning Samoa Joe in the parking lot. And it seems like Samoa Joe still wants a shot at Braun Strowman's Universal Championship. Seems like he's come here to fight, and he's calling the big man out. I don't know if Samoa Joe's point is right, though. There are plenty of people who would be suitable opponents for Braun Strowman at Backlash. We got Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose. The list goes on. Oh, and what about this man, ladies and gentlemen? He was injured by Braun Strowman in the first round of the Universal Championship tournament, but it appears he is back. The artist, Shinsuke Nakamura, has returned to Raw. Well, Samoa Joe did say if there was anybody who wanted to disregard his claim as being #1 contender to the Universal Championship, that they could step up. And I guess Shinsuke Nakamura is stepping up to the plate. Either way, like I said, Shinsuke Nakamura getting injured in the first round of the Universal Championship tournament when Braun Strowman speared him through the barricade. I'm sure he hasn't forgot that. But I'll tell you what, I'm sure Samoa Joe doesn't know what to think right now, as he's just been challenged by the artist. His claim as #1 contendership has come under fire by the international Shinsuke Nakamura. This Birmingham, Alabama crowd is lit. And Joe and Nakamura exchanging words. Oh, and blatant disrespect by Samoa Joe. And he's quickly hightailing it out of the ring. He wants no parts of Nakamura. And welcome back to the show, folks. It's just been made official that in tonight's main event, Samoa Joe will be fighting a freshly returned Shinsuke Nakamura for a #1 contender shot at Braun Strowman's Universal Championship at Backlash. These two have already had a heated past through NXT, and now they revive their rivalry on the main roster here on Raw. I'll tell you what, this main event's going to be epic to see. You're not going to want to miss it. And if you really look at it, either man could come out with that #1 contender shot, and either man could probably give Braun Strowman a run for his money. The Monster Among Men's title reign could seriously be in jeopardy. Strowman already beat Joe at Night of Champions, but I'll tell you what, Joe didn't go down without putting down one hell of a fight Either way, we still got action to go. This next match, we're going to see Goldust take on the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. Now, no matter what, throughout the years, you got to say, even though Goldust is bizarre, he is a veteran to the wrestling business. His father, Dusty Rhodes, the late, great Dusty Rhodes, a veteran. Another wrestling family. And here we got Shelton Benjamin, the gold standard. He hasn't really been able to get momentum going in his favor throughout the past couple months. He's been a little bit behind the 8 ball. He's hoping to catch a win here. Like I said, he's trying to get some momentum going, but damn, it's been hard. So we'll have to see what happens now when he takes on Goldust. And here we go, the match is underway. Shelton Benjamin and Goldust locking up. The power of Shelton Benjamin is undeniable as he pushes Goldust into the corner. The referee trying to break it up. And now we got another lockup. Goldust gets around. Really working them holds on Shelton Benjamin, trying to show him that he still has some strength. And Goldust just tosses Benjamin to the side. As he sends him into the ropes with an Irish whip, he ducks under. Shelton Benjamin coming back, but he gets hit with an elbow from Goldust. Goldust going for a pin, and that can't be it. No, that's not it. Benjamin sends Goldust into the corner. Benjamin with the great athleticism, jumping over the rope just to connect the boot to Goldust's face. And Goldust fights out. He sends Benjamin back into the ropes. What's he going for here? He's got him in an arm lock, and Benjamin quickly fights out of it. Like I said, Shelton Benjamin, don't get me wrong, he's impressive. He just hasn't been able to get the job done lately. So I'm sure he's banking on this victory. As Goldust gets up. Looked like Shelton Benjamin was going to clothesline Goldust outside the ring, but instead Goldust ducked it, sending Shelton Benjamin over the top rope and out to the ringside floor. And now Goldust has Benjamin over his shoulder. What's he going for? And he just sends Shelton Benjamin face first into the top of the ring steps. Both men brawling out here. What is Velveteen Dream doing? He's just watching the action. Why is Velveteen Dream even out here? As these two continue to battle outside the ring. Goldust sends Shelton Benjamin into the ring post, and again smashing his face against the ring post. But what is the purpose of Velveteen Dream being out here? We got an exchange of blows going on right here outside the ring. Back and forth. Goldust sends Benjamin back into the ring. Like I said, neither man wants a count out, especially Benjamin. Like I said, with his momentum, the way it's been going lately, he wants this victory. And he's beginning to work on the arm of the Bizarre One. As he just cranks back. But wait, Goldust is powering out of it. Goldust sends Benjamin into the corner. And a picture-perfect bulldog from Goldust. As he goes for a pin, early pinfall here. No, early kick out from Shelton Benjamin. And Velveteen Dream continues to watch on from the stage. With no reasoning why he would be out here. Goldust with a jawbreaker counter. And an elbow to the face of Shelton Benjamin. Now he's delivering clubbing blows across the back. Love Goldust or hate him, he has the years in this sport to get the job done. Benjamin sending Goldust back outside the ring again. And he continues to taunt, to mock the Bizarre One, as he tells Goldust, come on, get up, get back in the ring. Wait. Goldust used that top rope. I'll tell you what, Shelton Benjamin should not have been taunting. Atomic drop, reverse atomic drop by Goldust. That taunt, curtain call by the Bizarre One. That taunt could have cost Shelton Benjamin the match. And it did. It's all over. Goldust hits the curtain call and wins the match. Goldust picks up the victory here as Shelton Benjamin's momentum continues to decline here in the WWE. Like I said, after Benjamin threw Goldust outside the ring, why would he waste his time taunting? That cost him the match. A quick capitalization from Goldust. Like I said, love him or hate him, he has the experience, he has the years in, and he used that little mishap to his advantage. But once again, what is Velveteen Dream doing as he looks on from the stage? And as Goldust continues to celebrate, we're going to go backstage with Renee Young as she talks to the WWE Tag Team Champions, The New Day. And it is time to continue an old rivalry with Bad Blood for the Cruiserweight Championship.
The WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
We got Pete Dunne taking on Tyler Bate. Now last night at Night of Champions, Pete Dunne ended up walking away with the Cruiserweight Championship when he defeated Tyler Bate. It seemed like last night the villainous Cruiserweight Club was no match for Pete Dunne with TJ Perkins in his corner. But tonight Tyler Bate said he plans to leave Tony Nese in the back, and he wants Pete Dunne to do the same for TJ Perkins. So tonight we're going to see it one-on-one, folks. No interruptions, no underhanded tactics. It's just Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne continuing their ongoing rivalry. One hell of a match that was to kick off Night of Champions too, by the way. Tyler Bate threw everything he had at Pete Dunne. He hit him with 3 Tyler drivers, but it still wasn't enough. Pete Dunne proved to be unstoppable, and that's why he's holding the belt right now. This crowd really loves them some Pete Dunne. You gotta admit, the Bruiserweight is a top favorite in the Cruiserweight division. Let's talk about this alliance with Pete Dunne and TJ Perkins. It came when they had enough of the bullying from Tyler Bate and Tony Nese. An alliance that was formed through the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. They call themselves the Villainous Cruiserweight Club, and they've proven that they are everything that they call themselves. I guess it just goes to show you, when the odds aren't in your corner and you need an alliance, you form an alliance on the fly. And that's what happened with TJP and Pete Dunne. But enough with all the history. We're about to get into one hell of a Cruiserweight Championship match.
175 pounds.
These two always have great matches. It's no surprise. I'm sure they're going to blow the roof off of Birmingham, Alabama.
Introducing the champion from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the WWE
Birmingham,
Cruiserweight
England,
Champion
in Birmingham, Alabama. This crowd is definitely excited to see this. This is a special treat, having a Cruiserweight Championship match on Raw. Let's not forget about this main event between Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura, though, a #1 contenders match. 2 great matches back-to-back to conclude this episode of Raw. And they're ready to fight. Tyler Bate early with a kick. He went for an Irish whip, but Pete Dunne reversed it. Like I said, these two have been through countless battles. They know each other very well. And Tyler Bate beginning to rain strikes on Pete Dunne, but Pete Dunne counters back, and Pete Dunne throws him into the corner. He rushes forward, and he lands. He didn't even land that kick. That looked crazy right there, folks. Bate into the ropes. Pete Dunne went for a clothesline, but Bate ducked him and hit him with a hurricanrana. Like I said, these two know each other very well. They know each other's style. They have fought countless battles. So you can expect shooting star press from Tyler Bate on the Pete Dunne. Like I said, you can expect these guys to have the one-up on one another throughout this whole match. Bate back into the corner, and Dunne did it again. This time he landed it. I don't know why this Birmingham, Alabama crowd isn't as hyped as they should be. They must be getting tired of these two facing each other, but I'll tell you what, I can't get enough of it, folks. Back body drop by Tyler Bate, sending Pete Dunne down onto the mat. And Pete Dunne taking over. Wait, Tyler Bate counters it. Cutter from Tyler Bate, and he goes for a pin. I'll tell you what, these fans are really pissing me off right now. They're really making my blood boil. I don't understand how they cannot want to see a match like this. Tyler Bate cranking the neck of Pete Dunne. Working that hold. But Dunne battles out of it. Laying a strike. They don't call him the Bruiserweight for nothing. He's got Tyler Bate up. Sit out powerbomb by Pete Dunne, and he hooks the leg for a pinfall combo. Bate kicks out quick. And Bate's back to his feet. Pete Dunne got him in the corner. Dunne going to that top rope. And he delivers an elbow drop from the top rope to Tyler Bate. Staying aggressive, staying on top. They have to stay on top of one another. Clothesline by Tyler Bate. And he went for a kick, but Pete Dunne countered, and Pete Dunne tried to lock him up. Looked like he was looking for a German suplex, but Bate countered. And now a little, almost like a mirror image. Double underhooks. And Bate beginning to stomp on Pete Dunne as he once again begins to work on that neck, cranking on that neck. Bate sends Dunne into the corner. Dunne counters out of it, sending Bate down to the mat, crashing his back across the canvas. Dunne's got him up. Dunne delivers a suplex. Like I said, what the hell is wrong with this crowd? You gotta be kidding me. Dunn went for an elbow drop, but he missed it as Tyler Bate rolled out of the way. Pete Dunne sending him over. And it looks like he's going for it again. Another sit-out powerbomb, but this time he does not hook the leg. And now he's taunting Tyler Bate. He's telling him to get to his feet. Now this crowd's coming alive. An Irish whip sends Tyler Bate into the ropes. Pete Dunne ducks under again. And he delivers a forearm to Tyler Bate's face. Pete Dunne is starting to get momentum in his corner. He's starting to get this crowd hyped up. And Tyler Bate counters back. Like I said, you're going to see great back and forth action from these two. Dunne kicking Tyler Bate in the back. That's got to hurt. And now he's got the leg. He's beginning to work on the limb of Tyler Bate. Let's talk about Dunne being our first UK champion back in NXT, back in the United Kingdom tournament. Like I said, these two have bad blood. These two have had rivalries. These two know each other very well. So it's only right that we get a treat and see these two fight once again for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kick out by Pete Dunne. Bates got Dunne up over his shoulders, and he uses that top rope as a guillotine. Bate with a cartwheel kick. Bate with a cartwheel kick, but he seems tired. This could have been over. He should go for the pin, but now he's taunting, mocking Pete Dunne, just mocking him. What's Bate looking for? He's going to go for the pin now. I think it's too late now. Yup, that ain't it, Chief. You should have did that earlier. And Bate calling for it. Looks like he could be going for the Tyler driver. No, Dunne caught his leg, and he hit him with a clothesline. And now it looks like Dunne could be setting him up for the bitter end. Elbow to the face of Tyler Bate, and he's got him up. Bitter end, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it. Bitter end on Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate somehow kicks out. Dunne going to the top rope. What is on his mind? Elbow drop to the back of Tyler Bate. Oh no. What the hell is Pac doing here? He's not part of WWE Raw roster. Tombstone power drive. Wait. Pac is distracted the referee. What the hell is going on? Oh my God. Tyler Bate just hit Pete Dunne in the face with some brass knuckles. This crowd is irate right now. Tyler Bate begging for Pete Dunne to get to his feet. Oh no, cartwheel kick by Tyler Bate. This crowd is aggressive. They're angry. Tyler Bate is about to steal one. Tyler driver to Pete Dunne. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Tyler Bate is your new Cruiserweight champion. And oh my God, Pac is back in the WWE. This is crazy, folks.
Here
it looks like the Villainous Cruiserweight Club has a new member in Pac. And they just hijacked and stole the Cruiserweight Championship from Pete Dunne. This is unbelievable. Well, the World Heavyweight Champion Shawn Michaels has graced us with his presence here tonight. He's been looking for Triple H all night in the backstage area. And I'm sure he's come out here to make his intentions known. Remember, Triple H left him laying at Night of Champions last night, pedigreeing him, turning his back on him. And now, Triple H pedigreed Ric Flair earlier in the night. It's safe to say Shawn Michaels wants a little bit of revenge. So he's accusing the game of hiding. And honestly, the way it looks right now is Triple H doesn't want no sauce with Shawn Michaels. Wait. Triple H on the Titantron. And Triple H playing the mind games. He's getting Shawn Michaels hyped up just to break him down. Wait a second. What is going? Oh no, he's here. He duped us all. That must have been previously recorded. He's not in the back. The game is out here now, and he's attacking Shawn Michaels with that sledgehammer. The game brutalizing the World Heavyweight Champion. Like I said, the game just brutalizing Shawn Michaels. He's been out of control. He's been running wild. Like I said, Night of Champions, a pedigree to Shawn Michaels. Earlier in the night, a pedigree to Raw General Manager Ric Flair. And now, a vicious assault with that sledgehammer. Somebody's got to check on Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels could be hurt as he continues. We need to get security out of here. And look at Triple H mocking Shawn Michaels, giving the slogan of Degeneration X. Triple H continuing his assault, viciously beating on his former partner in arms. Somebody's got to get out here and stop this. Somebody has to stop this. And once again, another pedigree to the World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H is playing no games, folks. He wants that World Heavyweight Championship. This is crazy. And it's main event time, folks. We got Samoa Joe taking on Shinsuke Nakamura for a #1 contender shot at the Universal Championship.
Making his way to the ring from Huntington
Like I said, I told you many times on this show, Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman went through hell last night at Night of Champions. And I'm sure if Samoa Joe were to knock off Shinsuke Nakamura here tonight, they would go through hell at Backlash. But the question remains, even if Samoa Joe were to go to Backlash to face Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship, could he get the job done? Night of Champions, it was a no disqualification pinfalls count anywhere match. And Samoa Joe just couldn't capitalize on it. One would think they would have to one-up the ante if Samoa Joe were to walk away the winner here tonight. But in order to do that, he's got to get through this man right here. Shinsuke Nakamura, freshly returning from his injury. I'll tell you what, when it comes to entrances and building anticipation, nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than the artist. Big success back in Japan. Just international superstar. Anytime his entrance hits, the crowd is ecstatic. But tonight he's got Samoa Joe, a man he's no stranger to. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun Strowman, that would be one hell of a fight. I would like to see a match where there was actually a decision. Because like it or not, if Shinsuke Nakamura didn't get injured in that match, he could have advanced in the qualifying round. And he could have made it all the way to the finals. It could have been him and Samoa Joe last night at Night of Champions. But it wasn't. So now, this Birmingham crowd getting ready to see one huge blockbuster main event. As both men tie up. Shinsuke Nakamura going for a headlock, but Samoa Joe is fighting him off, pushing him into the ropes. Duck under. Samoa Joe delivering an elbow to the face of Shinsuke Nakamura. And he begins to stomp away at the leg. Another kick to the face of Shinsuke. Joe locking him up. What's he going to go for here? Delivering a knee to Shinsuke's face. And then sends him back into the ropes. Rebound. Samoa Joe bringing the power quickly. Putting Shinsuke Nakamura on his back. And look like he tried to lock up with him again, but Shinsuke would not have it, delivering a knee to the stomach of Samoa Joe. That's one hell of a stomach to be delivering a knee to. Samoa Joe counters with a kick. Shinsuke Nakamura sends him into the corner and delivers knees to the back of Samoa Joe. And now he's dragging him into the center of the ring. Starting to work on that knee. That's not going to be enough. I don't know why he would even go for a pin there, but whatever floats your boat, Shinsuke. And Samoa Joe back up. He's got him up against the ropes. Wait. Samoa Joe sent out to the ringside floor. And see, this is why the crowds just, they love Shinsuke Nakamura. He's got so much energy. As this battle continues out on the ringside floor, neither man wants to get a count out here with what's on the line. A #1 contender shot for the biggest prize on Raw. And Shinsuke gets back into the ring. He's telling Samoa Joe, come on, bring it on. Get back in the ring. Samoa Joe takes a breather, but he's back in and delivering strikes to Shinsuke. Ooh. Samoa Joe with the big time enziguri in the corner. And now it's Joe telling Shinsuke get back to his feet. And Joe rushes forward, delivering that enziguri to his face. Or heel kick, whatever you'd like to call it. Just going to town on Shinsuke right now, keeping the momentum in his favor. Not letting up is the destroyer. Full Nelson suplex to Shinsuke Nakamura with the pin combo, but Shinsuke quickly kicks out. And now Joe locking up with Nakamura again. He's dragging him over to the ropes. What's Joe going for here? Stun gun by Samoa Joe. And now Samoa Joe trying to work a submission hold into the match. He's cranking down on that leg, but Shinsuke kicks him in the face and he breaks out of it. Joe looked like he was going for a big time move in the corner, but Shinsuke countered it and now he's choking him out with the boot. And here we go. Like I said, you gotta love Shinsuke Nakamura. The excitement he brings to a wrestling ring. This man is just crazy. Now targeting the arm and back of Joe. 2 limbs at the same time, folks. 2 damn limbs at the same damn time. Back body drop by Samoa Joe. Trying to shift the momentum back in his favor. And now Joe's got him locked up. T-bone suplex by Samoa Joe. Jawbreaker by Shinsuke. A little back and forth action right here. Samoa Joe going to that middle rope. We've seen this before. Middle rope senton bomb on Shinsuke Nakamura. And he goes for the pin. Shinsuke Nakamura quickly kicking out, showing Joe, nuh-uh, you're going to have to do a lot more than that. And then Joe driving a knee into the back of Shinsuke. And Joe doubles up with a running senton. 2 sentons in a matter of a minute. All that weight across the stomach of Shinsuke. Looked like Joe's back gave out there. What the hell is happening? I don't know what Joe was trying to do. Looked like he was trying to break dance for a second. Now Shinsuke delivering a few strikes and a back body drop by Nakamura. Nakamura delivering them kicks. You know them kicks hurt. Pinfall attempt right here by Shinsuke, but Samoa Joe quickly kicks out. And you had to believe there was no chance in hell that Nakamura was going to get that pinfall off. And Joe sent out onto the apron by Nakamura. Nakamura delivers a strike, sending Joe to ringside as he slides out, staying in pursuit of the Destroyer. But he quickly rolls him back into the ring, wanting to avoid a count out. You gotta wonder what would happen if there was a double count out in this match. Who would go on to face Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship? Shinsuke looked like he was going for something big there, but Joe countered it off. And now Joe just delivering an onslaught of strikes. Chest chop to face shot. And Joe's got the Coquina clutch. Can he lock it in? Coquina clutch is locked in on Shinsuke Nakamura. Is he going to tap out? No, Shinsuke's quickly fighting out of it. Both men looking tired right now. And Shinsuke sending Samoa Joe into the corner. Once again driving that knee into the stomach of Samoa Joe. So far we got one hell of a main event going on. And Joe struggles back to his feet. But Shinsuke trying to stay on. No, he's not on him. Joe with another T-bone suplex by Samoa Joe. Both men are down. Where is the 10 count, ref? I'll tell you what, this is a very lenient ref, but I'm sure he wants to see a winner, knowing damn well that this is a #1 contender match. And now Joe aggressively striking the back of Shinsuke Nakamura as he locked him up with double underhook suplex, comboed into a pin. And a near fall on Shinsuke Nakamura. Samoa Joe sends him into the ropes. Power slam by Samoa Joe. And now Shinsuke's got Joe over his back. This match is just going on. It's crazy, folks. Double foot stomp to the stomach of Samoa Joe. And now Shinsuke Nakamura with the clutch suplex. He could be going for it. Oh no. Kinshasa. And he goes for the pin. This could be... No, Samoa Joe just barely gets his shoulder up. And oh my God. What is Shinsuke Nakamura going to have to do to keep the Destroyer on his back? Now Joe pulling Shinsuke to his feet. Another suplex by Samoa Joe. A belly to back. Joe telling him get to his feet. And Joe sending him right into the corner. Joe's got him locked up. He's got him up in the air. Turnbuckle bomb by Samoa Joe. Oh no. The trifecta of Samoa Joe. German suplex. Full Nelson suplex. Straight jacket suplex. 1, 2, and oh my God, Shinsuke kicks out at the last second. And now Joe's setting him into the corner. He's got him on the ropes. What's he gonna do? Muscle Buster time. Muscle Buster on Nakamura. This has gotta be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. Samoa Joe is the #1 contender for Braun Strowman's Universal Championship. Once again, Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman will square off, but this time it's going to be at Backlash. One hell of an exciting main event we just seen. And in the end, Samoa Joe stands tall. He claimed that he was the only suitable opponent, and I guess he proved it.